Perspective. The main man C Towns over here. Nate G.
What's going on?
We want to apologize for missing last week. We had some technical difficulties with the equipment, but we're back. Mr. Ed will not be with us this week. He will be back. And I did not forget, he owes me some push-ups.
I want to see him.
The Cowboys got it done in Philly. Got that first win on the way. You kept, hey.
And that's why I am no longer picking Eagle victories. Because every single time I choose to pick my Birds to win a game, they do not. It makes absolutely no sense what this team has been this year. Absolutely no sense.
Super Bowl. I felt like they just went all out for that Super Bowl because y'all never won a Super Bowl. They sold the house to get that Super Bowl. And now it's collapsing. I wouldn't be mad though, because I'm not gonna lie to you. If I had the option of Dallas going all out, winning a Super Bowl and sucking the next year, you damn right I want that damn Super Bowl.
Nah, man, because I want to be a dynasty, bro. I want to be the New England Patriots. I want to win a couple Super Bowls, not just one. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, if you had no idea last year that the Eagles won the Super Bowl and seeing how they're playing this year, you would. It makes no sense. This team looks nothing like they were last year. It makes absolutely no sense. I just don't understand it. I don't get it.
This last year, y'all could at least stop the run. Zeke went crazy.
I don't get it.
Oh my God!
Last year we led the league in rushing defense.
And what was that debate that we had too? Who would have a bigger impact, Golden Tate or Amari Cooper? Did Golden Tate even play?
See, and that's another thing. Like, why was he not a part of the game plan?
I feel like he was though. They tried to put him in.
He was not a part. Bro, he only played like what, 13% of the snaps or something like that. He wasn't even in the game.
But that's what I was trying to tell you and Mr. Ed. I was like, it's the fact that y'all just traded for him. See, this is why I thought Amari Cooper would have more of an impact than Golden Tate, because Amari Cooper, we just played. He had a bye week and he played against Tennessee. Y'all got Golden Tate, but didn't play anybody.
2 weeks.
Exactly.
Got him in the bye week. 2 weeks. The game is in your backyard.
You don't have to travel.
You don't have to travel. It's an NFC division opponent. It's a must-win game. Like, you're playing, you'll admit, you're playing a bad team.
Yeah.
They're not a good team.
We were definitely,
and that's how you perform.
The Cowboys were not that going into that game. The Cowboys were horrible. The coaching is trash. Dak Prescott has like not even one, but like 3 or 4 question marks over his head. Like, should they move on? And it's just like all the Eagles had.
The coach,
the
coach is probably going to get fired after that loss. I've heard whispers that there's a possibility that he might have gotten fired after that loss. They lost that game.
And then what's so crazy is, I low key was just like, is this how the game's going to be? When Carson Wentz threw that opening interception, I was just like,
yeah, that. See, and you know what?
What's going on?
And I know that you can't put one play on a loss. Like, that's not the reason why they lost the game. That did not help. That linebacker over the middle, everybody saw that. Everybody way up in the stands saw that.
That's one of the plays that you do in Madden where you hit the button and you're like, I hit the wrong button.
Yeah, picked off. Oh my goodness. What did he see there? I don't understand. And that's Carson Wentz has been great this. No, I'm not gonna say great. He's been very good this year. His numbers have been very good.
He was not,
but he has been very inopportunistic.
Yeah.
Like,
and that goal, and then not scoring in the red zone. I said it. I'm like, the Eagles are not good at scoring in the red zone, and it showed. I don't know why. I'm not gonna say I don't know why. I do know why. I know the reason why they're not doing good in the red zone. Y'all don't have that closer at running back anymore. That's why when y'all traded for Golden Tate, I was like, why did you have to trade? If anything, get the running back. How do I receive?
How many rushing touchdowns did Carson Wentz have last year? That's done. He don't trust that knee, man. Carson Wentz is not the running quarterback that he was last year. Last year he would take all. He would take all.
In his head, if I'm Carson, I kind of understand why he feels that way. Just because
he doesn't trust his knee.
No, I don't think
the offensive line is trash too.
Well, all right, that too, yeah. Y'all line is definitely cheeks. But I don't think it has anything to do with him not trusting his own knee. I think it has something to do because mentally, how would you feel? You are up for MVP. You get hurt. So you think your team, I don't care what nobody says, Carson Wentz in his head, yo, the season's over. But they still go win the Super Bowl without you?
Oh, so you think
he knows he cannot mess up.
He's still suffering like a mental lapse of last year of like.
It's not. I don't think it's just like
you think
suffering, but it's just in the back of his mind. If he gets hurt, and Nick Foles has magic again, there's no more going back to Carson.
Yeah, I don't care who you are. Like that's definitely gonna play like a psychological role.
Yeah, because come on now, how many players do you see in the league get hurt and lose their job? Tony Romo got hurt, lost his job. Brett Favre lost his job. It's a lot of players that just...
Carson Wentz is lucky that Nick Foles has been mediocre
his whole career.
He's lucky.
Nick Foles was 5 years younger. He would not have been back.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, that's in Carson Wentz's head. But, I mean, I was happy. Again... Our division is trash. The NFC East.
Ronald Darby gets hurt.
Oh yeah, y'all on
our corners. We're like on our third and fourth corners. Yeah, practice squad corners. Like we have no chance for the rest of the year. I'm going to admit it. I'm going to say this in front of our audience. The Eagles are not making the playoffs this year. They are not. I will be so shocked if this team was able to go on some kind of a run at the end of the second half of the year and make the playoffs.
Our division is so bad.
We can't even say it anymore because
who in our division is really taking over?
That doesn't matter. You know what doesn't matter? Because you can only say that for so long. You yourself have to be able to take care of business. You yourself got to be able to start winning some games. We're not.
I know, but again,
if we don't win the games, it doesn't matter if everybody else loses.
The Redskins winning the division. They just lost 2 linemen. I think they're done. they were trying to give away that last game against Tampa. Like they wanted to lose that game.
But again. You have to win games.
I think Dallas can win the division, but it's a long shot.
But again, eventually you got to be able to help yourself.
Yeah.
They're not helping themselves at all. How many losses have they had this year to teams that they should have won against, that they should have beat? I'm going to say it again. If last year you were living under a rock and had no idea that they won the Super Bowl, seeing how they're playing this year, you would never think they won the Super Bowl last year. Seeing how they've been playing this year, you will be like, wait, the Eagles won the Super Bowl last year.
More so, this is what usually happens to teams when they lose in the Super Bowl. The next year they suck. Not win the Super Bowl and have a drastic drop-off. Like, they fell off a cliff.
Yeah. Like the drop-off, like that happens to a lot of Super Bowl winning teams. But yeah, like you said, they fell off the Grand Canyon. Like... I just don't understand the season. I really don't. I understand falling off. I understand not having the same hunger you had in the previous year when you won it all. But to jump off, to jump out of an airplane with no parachute makes no sense.
I'm loving it. Let's get over the week. We're in week 12, Thanksgiving Day. Washington against the Dallas Cowboys. This game speaks volumes of our division. I don't know who's going to... Our division sucks to where the Eagles, the Cowboys, and the Redskins are in the playoff hunt solely because the division sucks.
Yeah.
I don't think any of our teams will make it as a wild card. The only way... someone from the NFC East makes it to the playoffs is by winning the division.
The winner is going to be 9-7.
Yeah, that's what's so bad.
The wild card is coming out of the NFC East.
But Dallas,
hell no.
I got Dallas winning this game. Just like I said, Washington has a lot of injuries. And Dallas's defense is great. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If there's a weakness with Dallas, it's the offense. It's definitely not the defense. Our defense is so good. Now, for offensive play calling, is anything near the Eagles game? Or anything near when we played Oakland? Like, it's like the play calling has to be there. Zeke Elliott has to be the engine to our offense. Stop trying. I hate our offensive coordinator that calls the plays because he wants to turn us into something we're not. We're not the Rams. We're not the Chiefs. Run the ball.
It's not even the offensive coordinator. You want to know who it is? It's the boss man. It's Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones wants so badly for Dak Prescott to be something that he's not. Because we all know that the head coach and all of the offensive coordinators are all puppets to Jerry Jones. Jerry Jones is giving orders from the top and letting them know.
I disagree. For one reason. I was watching some other sports talk shows, and I forget who it was. He said something that stuck with me, and I was like, you know what? That's true. If we keep winning games how we beat the Eagles, it's a plus. It's like a positive negative thing about that. The positive we're winning,
bro.
But the negative. Hold on,
I'm gonna say this.
But the negative. Let me finish. The negative part is the offensive coordinator isn't looked at as being a genius because everybody is saying, "Oh, the Cowboys line is just great. Oh, Ezekiel Elliott is a top running back." No offensive coordinator wants to stay offensive coordinator, especially when he was a coach before.
I'm going to say something so much more simplistic than what you just laid out just now. I don't know if you know this or not, but the Cowboys are 4-0 when Ezekiel Elliott rushes for more than 100 yards.
Yes.
They're 0-4 when he doesn't. It's that simple.
Okay, but
why don't they know this?
That ties into what I was just saying and what I heard, which makes sense. As an offensive coordinator that's been a head coach, you want to go back to being a head coach. If you keep running the same offense that wins us games, they're not going to say the play calling is winning the games. They're going to say the O-line, having Ezekiel Elliott, is what's making you look good. Because that is the truth.
But why does that matter?
You
drafted him number 2 overall for a reason.
I know, but that's as a team. But as an offensive play caller, you're going to try to do things to make yourself stand out if you want to be a head coach again. That does make sense. I heard that. I was like, you know what?
I don't know where you heard that from, but to me,
one of the talk shows. I just can't remember which one.
Whoever brought up that point, that's trash.
But it's true though. It is, because think about it. If you want to move up, and yes, it's all. See, we look at it as fans,
bro.
It's
all about two things. It's all about two things. It's all about two things in sports. Wins and losses.
That's true, but not when it comes to moving up in certain positions. If he's always been offensive coordinator and he wasn't a head coach before, I would agree with you. But he was a head coach, got fired, now he's offensive coordinator. If he wants to move back up, he has to make it look like, yo, I did this. I called these plays. Not just, because, I mean, let's be real. When Dallas Cowboys went 13-3, not one person ever said, oh, you know what, the Cowboys offensive coordinator is nice. No. They handed Ezekiel Elliott the damn ball.
You might have a point there.
That's what I mean. That's all I'm saying.
But my point, that shouldn't matter at all.
I know, because again, we're looking at it like just win games,
right?
But that's
why are you trying to make something more complicated than it needs to be?
And that's what made me think.
Ezekiel Elliott is a premier running back in this league. He is a monster back. He is a beast. I can't stand him. I hate him because he's so freaking good. You know what I'm saying? You give that man the football, you give that man 20 to 25 carries a game,
we'll win.
You're gonna win. You know what I'm saying?
Proven.
So give that man the ball.
Yeah.
Dak Prescott.
So we'll see.
Right. Because all you're doing by not putting the ball in Elliott's hands is exposing Dak Prescott for what he really is.
I don't even think, to me,
I think he's getting exposed. This year and last year. Last year, I gave him a pass.
I feel like, no, but see, honestly,
it's been 2 years in a row.
Just like with the Eagles game. I feel like they're trying to make him do something that he doesn't do. He likes to do play action. He likes to do the repass option plays. But earlier in the season, we kept losing, having them in shotgun, 5 wide receivers, Ezekiel Elliott not lined up in the back. They were so stuck on trying to make Ezekiel Elliott a receiving back, it hurt Dak Prescott. That's like, I'm not Peyton Manning. Why am I trying to stay in the back?
But then, okay, if you want to make Dak Prescott look somewhat decent, okay, yeah, do the run read option so the defense has to respect Ezekiel Elliott possibly getting the ball in the backfield.
What also helped is getting Amari Cooper. I don't care what nobody says. I was always the man that threw up the X. I was a big Dez Bryant.
He's been playing well for them. He's been playing well.
He was so good when in his prime. Dez Bryant was great. But Dez Bryant never ran routes like Amari Cooper.
Yeah.
Do you see the route running? The separation?
Yeah.
Dak Prescott's having a ball thrown at him. He's like, oh my gosh, I got separation. I don't have to worry about a 50-50 ball.
I'm still waiting to see a 100-yard game from Amari Cooper, though.
I think it's coming.
Yeah, 58 against Tennessee and then 75 against Philly.
That's what I'm saying. It's getting there. And my thing is this. He still doesn't know all the offense.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. And then I'm not going to lie. Washington, ranked, I don't know.
All right, so
I got Dallas winning this game.
So who do you have winning the division then?
I said that. I think it'll be Dallas or Philly. I don't see Washington winning the division at all. Dallas Cowboys has the easiest schedule remaining. As long as like if the Cowboys win it, the Cowboys can only afford to have 7 losses. If they end the season with 7 losses, I believe they'll win the division.
See, I think the Redskins are gonna win this division because
Washington's schedule. They still gotta they gotta play Dallas. They gotta play Philly again. Like the Redskins are not. Nah, I don't know, bro.
See, I can't. Okay, the Giants are out of it. They've been out of it for years. The Eagles are a disgrace. The Cowboys, they don't want to put the ball in Zeke's hands to win the game. So, by process of elimination
for Washington, their O-line is depleted. They wanted to give away the game against.
But Alex Smith is the ultimate game manager. I don't like Alex Smith at all. But he's good at managing games when he's not asked to do too much.
Can he win the game?
No.
That's the question.
But Adrian Peterson has been, how old is he? 40 years old. He's been balling out this year. So I think
they got Philly after Dallas. The Giants, they should win. Jacksonville, I don't know. Blake Bortles is trash.
Redskins got that game, bro. Redskins got that game.
Tennessee and Philly again? If Dallas wins on Thanksgiving and Washington has to play Philly twice in Tennessee?
Okay,
I don't know.
Philly sucks.
No, but
the Giants suck.
But Philly,
Jaguars suck. Tennessee sucks.
Tennessee does not suck.
They have a good defense.
Tennessee has beaten every good team this year.
But Marcus Mariota.
Hey, don't hate on him. Don't hate him. He's not been playing bad. Now let's get it. Let's be real.
I'm not. You can ride with Marcus Mariota if you want to. I'm not riding with Marcus Mariota.
I'm talking about what have you done?
Has he been pretty good this season? Yes. But like I say, I can't bank on him being consistent. I just can't.
You can't also go against Philly. I get it. You're hurt right now.
Bro,
but the Eagles,
disgrace.
So you think the Eagles are going to lose to Washington? I don't see it happening. With the offensive line done, with Fletcher Cox coming down,
I'm gonna say yes. Yes, they're gonna lose to Washington. Maybe not both games, but they'll definitely split. There's no way the Eagles are gonna beat the Redskins twice. Hey, no way. If the
Washington Redskins loses to Dallas, loses to Philly at least once, and then loses to Tennessee, I'm fine. I don't.
There's a lot of hopes in there. A lot of hopes.
To me, I don't see Philly losing to Washington. I just don't see it. I don't.
And like I said, bro, like the Giants are a disgrace. The Eagles are terrible. The Cowboys, they don't want to run the ball with the best.
They don't want to be consistent. That's the Cowboys.
So by process of elimination, I got to go with the Redskins. They have a decent quarterback, and they have a running back that's playing out of his mind at 45 years old. You know what I mean? Like, so I got to go with the Redskins. I got it.
We'll see. What's your score of the game? I got Dallas winning 28-17. Because our defense is going to carry. At the end of the day, now that we're at the end of the season, like along the last stretch, defense matters. And Dallas has it. I got Dallas winning this game.
I got Dallas. Yeah, I got Dallas too.
And it's in Dallas?
24-17.
Okay.
I think that's a good score.
All right. The next one, another divisional game, to where I don't even understand. Atlanta going to New Orleans.
Matt Ryan versus Drew Brees. I got Drew Brees all day. Drew Brees. You want to know what's so crazy about this?
Matt Ryan's is not like the Falcons' offense hasn't been bad, and they're losing games.
It's their defense.
It's
their defense.
And what's up with Julio? I mean, yeah, he's getting a spark now. He's getting a spark now. His yards are crazy, but he can't find the end zone.
Yo, Drew Brees. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, if y'all are not familiar with the kind of season that this man is having right now, Drew Brees, bro, I'm not even going to say it. I want you to tell me, what is Drew Brees' QB rating this year?
I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure you have the stat.
No. I don't want to say it.
No, I don't.
I want it to come out of your mouth because I've been preaching his name all year. I want somebody else to acknowledge the greatness.
Oh, he is great.
Oh,
to me,
he's 40 years old.
To me, he's second in
What
MVP
in the
rating.
world? Behind Patrick Mahomes?
Yeah, I got to put Patty. I know it's hard.
I wonder if he might win it, considering. I wonder if they'll consider his age.
But
playing like this,
I give you that. Now age doesn't play a part.
They're gonna consider.
You know what hurts him though is the fact that he's not the first to do it. Tom Brady just won it last year.
Right.
Because of age. So it's kind of.
Yeah, Drew Brees. They'll give it to Drew Brees as well. Yeah.
It's kind of like the Westbrook effect. Westbrook won MVP from averaging a triple-double, but he didn't get it the second year after doing it again.
Yeah, but we're talking about two different quarterbacks.
Yeah,
Tom Brady
but
did it last year.
It's still spot on. And also, too, Pat, and let's be real. People can say what they want about the Chiefs' weapons. They had Alex Smith last year, and they didn't look like this.
I know. I mean,
and
I wouldn't be
Patrick
surprised.
Mahomes is doing this his first year.
I know. I wouldn't be surprised at all. Patrick Mahomes.
To me, it's not gonna. I wouldn't be mad if Drew Brees won it because he does this. My thing is this: they both equally deserve it. It all depends on how they finish the season, because Drew Brees is balling out, Patrick Mahomes is balling out.
Bro, he is. And I was watching something on TV the other day. I forget what it was, but yeah. I mean, at 39 years old, he's been playing like this his whole career. And after a while, bro, there's not a blitz you can throw at this man that he hasn't already seen. There's not a coverage that you can throw at this man that he hasn't. He's already seen all the coverages. He's already seen all the blitzes. He's already seen all the packages. He knows what's coming, and he knows how to dissect it.
Also, too, what's crazy is the fact that when he came into the league, they didn't think he would be this good because he was undersized as quarterback. He's not 6'4". He's not 6'1". Yeah, like he's a short quarterback, and he gets it done.
And you know what? I think he actually uses that to his benefit because I think he hides behind his offensive line,
and then he'll just stick out, get into a lane, throw the ball.
But still, to be that short and to be that accurate, because you're basically throwing the ball behind offensive linemen that are taller than you.
Yeah.
And the fact that you're still able to dissect defenses and be able to throw receivers open, honestly, I don't think there's ever been a quarterback, and I'm not trying to make a hot take here or whatever, but I don't think there's ever been a quarterback that has thrown guys open more than Drew Brees. Dudes will be covered for the most part. He will throw you open.
I wouldn't say he's the only one, but he's in that class of quarterbacks that can do it. As a Peyton Manning, Drew Brees, Dan Marino, Tom Brady. Yeah. He's in that class.
Yeah.
He's definitely underrated as far as the all-time greats.
I'm telling you right now.
What's the score of this game?
I'm terrified. I am literally terrified of this game.
For the Atlanta Falcons, too?
Bro, it's
now, granted, it's a division game, so we'll see what happens. But what's your score? I got the Saints winning this 42-21.
I got Saints winning 35-24.
Okay.
Well, Julio Jones make it in the end zone.
Yeah. Next one, another division. I swear it's like a division rival week.
Right?
You got Green Bay going into Minnesota. And let's talk about it, too, because McCarthy's on the chopping block, I'm hearing. What?
I know. He needs.
It's almost to the point where
he is wasting.
Aaron Rodgers.
Wasting Aaron Rodgers. Who was it? I think it was Stephen A. Smith that posted the video saying he
should look to be traded or something. Like he needs to leave Green Bay.
He is one of the best quarterbacks of all time. Like, you are wasting this man's talent.
Aaron Rodgers becomes a free agent is the day I'll say, you know what, Dak, you might
get out of here, Dak. Right? And I love Carson Wentz.
Him with Ezekiel Elliott and Amari Cooper, I would take that any day of the week. What?
Yeah, bro. He has never had a running game. Never had a running game.
Aaron Rodgers has been balling, but they keep losing because they're either turning the ball over before he gets a chance to get the ball, or the defense just can't make the stop.
Or players are just making boneheaded decisions and not giving them an opportunity to win the game. Yeah. A la Ty Montgomery.
He got traded like that.
Good, yeah. I would have been surprised if Aaron Rodgers went in the office the next day. Trade this man right now or trade me.
Yeah.
Seriously. Oh, yeah. Nah, man. I got the Packers winning this game.
You got the Packers winning?
Wait. Packers and who? Packers and Minnesota. In Minnesota? Packers and Minnesota.
To me, this is a close one. I feel like Green Bay's done. I'm picking Minnesota.
Yeah, me too. Minnesota.
I'm gonna say Minnesota wins this 27-20.
Yeah, I got Minnesota win this game too.
Like, it's just, I feel bad for Aaron Rodgers now. I never thought there would be a day where I say I felt bad.
And then what was that boneheaded decision by McCarthy in that Seattle game last week, whatever. Thursday night. Was it Thursday night? Mm-hmm. 4 minutes left, and y'all chose to. It was like, what was it, 4th and 2?
It was like within 5 yards.
Yeah.
You didn't want to go for it.
Yeah, you didn't want to go for it. You kicked the ball to the Seahawks.
No one in the Seahawks have been balling.
Right, they've been balling. They've been balling the entire game.
The whole second half.
Russell Wilson has been scrambling all game, and they never saw the ball back.
It was crazy.
So yeah. I got Minnesota win this game. 20. I'm gonna say 27-17.
Okay, that's close.
27-17.
Another one. Seattle going into Carolina. The Seahawks have been on the come up. Their defense has been all right. Russell Wilson is coming back to his own.
See, this is a toss-up too.
It's a division game. No, it's not a division game. I'm sorry, but it's still it's a. I don't know. Cam Newton is just, he has no weapons. At this point, I'm blaming the GM. How many seasons are we going to continuously have of Cam Newton not having a good receiver to throw the ball to? All these trades, and they didn't get, their number one receiver still functions.
It's the Mike McCarthy
this makes no sense.
Factor. You know what I'm saying?
But at least Aaron Rodgers has at least Devontae Adams and Jimmy Graham. Like, Cam Newton has Olsen, and he stays hurt.
Yeah, he's old. And that running back, which I like a lot.
But just imagine if they had a wide receiver. Why not? They could have traded for Amari Cooper. They could have traded for Golden Tate. It was Demaryius Thomas.
I'm noticing a trend in the NFL that I don't like. The trend is, if you have a very good quarterback or a good quarterback, teams feel like, okay, you're going to be able to overcome everything. We're going to be able to put our offense in one basket, and you're going to be able to make all the plays.
That's not how
the quarterback still needs help to a certain degree. I mean, yeah, how long has it been? He's been in the league, since 2011? His best receiver was...
His best receiver is Funches.
Funches, yeah. And
get this.
What's he got?
McCaffrey, the running back, has more receptions than Funches.
I'm not a fan of Funches. I'm not.
He's right up there with him with yards, and he has more touchdowns.
And he had that one receiver.
And that's a running back.
He had that one receiver. I think went to Houston. I forget. What's his name?
Demaryius Thomas. That went to Houston and they didn't get. It's a lot of receivers.
There was a receiver that was there before him.
Oh, they
he was drafted high, but left. Yeah, but he didn't. So they tried, but he sucked.
They tried in the draft. Why not sign or trade something?
Right, trade for free agency signing.
It doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, I don't get it. I don't. So who do you got? Who do you got win this game?
I got Seattle winning. Seattle's been on a little run.
Yeah,
I got Seattle winning this 24-20. I got it being close.
I got Seattle winning this game. I got it low, 17-14.
I wouldn't be surprised. I definitely wouldn't be surprised.
I don't know. I got a low scoring feeling about this game. So we'll see.
Yeah, definitely let us know what you guys think. Make sure you follow us on Instagram and Twitter. There will be links in the description below, and please subscribe and share our channel to everyone, because we would like to hear your guys' perspective.
Yes. Like, share, comment, subscribe, and continue showing us love. We appreciate y'all. Thank y'all. And like my man C-Town said, please drop your comments so we can engage in conversation. We love y'all comments. And
any feedback you have, let us know.
Let us know. Let us know, baby.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Yes.